have to rely on the Wi-Fi connection, but it shouldn't be too bad in here because I'm in the same room as the reader. And there may be some background noise in the next 2 to 3 minutes or so.
Well, if you're in the same room as the router, then you could just run a cable, right?
No, this room is already a mess. I mean, I could run a cable. Right. I'd have to get a nice, 3-meter cable to get from the other side of the room.
Right. Well, I'm live. Everything's set up, and I pre-set up all my stream labels this morning on my phone. So
yeah,
because it's restream, it lets me do it from anywhere, so it's fine.
Yeah, I set up the stream a little bit earlier. So I should be streaming to a live stream called Anime Legends. So
hell yeah!
Exclamation mark live. Well, oh, wrong.
We're all live.
Try again. Exclamation mark.
So
live.
For those of you tuning into the YouTube video potentially, this is going to be a Gunpla building stream. I have my friend Aiko on the other line, who is also building a Gunpla on their stream.
Not building Gunpla. I've got a Doraemon model kit and a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Son Goku model kit. Both entry.
I use Gunpla as a massive, like an overall term. A lot of people do too.
Yeah, it bothers me because it's not all Gunpla. Even though this is Bandai, so you could probably get away with it.
It is, yeah. It pretty much is Gunpla, but it's not.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got my kit. I don't know if I'm going to need my scalpel knife, but that's there if I do.
I need to jump over to my live streaming window so I can. Oh, it's still showing me the last stream I did on this laptop, which was a few days ago. If I jump
this one is
get a chat up. Yo, Leza, how's it going? Leza's in the chat.
Hey, Leza's already going. STW Heroes Warhorse Night World version white. I have the black as well because I couldn't help myself, but I had to get both. I couldn't decide on the white and black. Actually, I do need my scalpel, and I needed to open the box because this one has seals on it, which is odd because they
normally
don't usually.
Normally the lid just comes off in the post. Here I have.
I think this, yeah. Doraemon, I think the seals might have been put on by Hobbyco, who I bought it from.
Entry grade. This is designed to be built by babies. It has a 3+ difficulty rating. I shouldn't even need the instructions. Hey, so I'm just going to go ahead and start trying to build it.
That's what I said last time I built IKEA furniture, and it didn't go too well.
Yeah, but this has very specific star-shaped hole goes in star-shaped hole.
Oh, does it? I've not done one of those ones yet.
Hole. I got an ad on your stream, lol, you monetizing fiend. Well, here's the thing. I can realistically monetize webcam footage, voice, no music. I have full right to monetize that. So I am going to legally monetize that.
Yeah, go for it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I would if they let me monetize my channel, but they don't, so,
Hang on, okay, and I'm just going to pop everything out of the spools and just get cracking.
First time putting this hobby knife together, and it's scary.
Got Doraemon's ass here. Everything should pop out, no tools. This is designed for babbies to build, so it's not complicated at all. Nice, easy.
That's a nice one to start streaming them with. Yeah. That's the good one. All right, now I can break the seal on this box because for some reason Hobbyco liked to seal it. I guess it was for transport reasons. All the ones from them came sealed, so.
That's Doraemon's facial whiskers. They actually go underneath the face. It's a piece of black plastic. It's kind of interesting the way they've done it to avoid having too many parts. Yeah, the black plastic face part goes underneath the white plastic face part. There's some stickers as well, so you can cover his eyes if you want, eye stickers. Oh,
that's
better not lose his bell.
Yeah, Hobbyco is sealing the boxes. I'm not 100% sure about them doing that, but that's okay. It's something.
Yeah.
How many parts we got in this one? There's 2 full runs of bigger parts and a small run of transparent parts.
I managed to lose a piece again.
Not too bad. Might need to readjust my camera.
Don't tell me that's fallen inside a bag, because I'm going to be so pissed off. Where are the 2 red bits? Because if they give me a spare nose, then I've got nothing to worry about. Nope, that's his tail, so I need that. Need to find out where that small bit is fallen off to, but luckily...
I was so sure about some parts of the RX. I was like, that's going to be this, that's going to be that. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, it's not. It's something else entirely.
I reckon it's fallen in this bag that's right by the desk.
Did yours actually come apart during shipping?
My boxes, no, but they get dented a little bit.
Oh, mine did. Mine were like really protected, which is something I'm thankful for.
Oh.
Opening up the bag. It's only one bag, but it's SD.
This is what I get for not doing this in a clean office.
What are you looking for? What's missing?
The tail popped out of the spool and then landed somewhere, and I think it went inside this bag.
Oh, it fucked off, did it?
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
It's a small red piece of plastic, so finding it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
I'll worry about that.
It's going to be
when it comes to fixing that part. Yeah.
So at XB, oh, that's nice looking. Let's see if we get on the camera.
I assume they use the same ball part for both the nose and the tail. That probably makes the most sense. Thank you very much for your membership, Liza. 31 months. That's crazy. Don't you have anything better to spend your money on?
XA1, XA2. So I have 3 spools for this one. And they're all pretty big parts. So this might be done pretty quickly, actually. Quicker than I thought it would. But that's all right. I have plenty more. So I can build the Black Horse, I guess, as well and get them both done. If they're very small. So these are what the books look like.
Bouncing away.
Yeah. So you just got to follow it through. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. But I will be taking my time with it because I like to do the sanding of the nubs and all that stuff. So that's what I'll be doing. So there's only 3 spools. XA1, 2, and 3. Or XB, sorry. They didn't go XA3 because it's a different color. They usually name different colors, spools, different letters. Cool. So the very first thing we need to do is...
Just so I don't lose it, we'll put that tail in.
Okay, so they've separated it into body. Yeah, into body parts. So that's cool. So the very first thing we need to do is the XA2 parts, apparently. They're going to make us do the C... Oh, because it goes through his body as a tail. Cool. So this is XB. XA2 is that one. The XA2... 19 and XB1. Okay, XA2 19. Which part is XA2 19? This little thingy right here. And I'll use my clippers. Did you find the tail?
The tail and the nose are interchangeable, so I put it in the ass, and I'm going to find the red bit in a minute when it comes to that step.
So clip it down a bit more than that.
Bell goes on the front. This one's really easy. I'm so glad I didn't do these in separate streams, because it would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, I was like, you're going to do both? And you're like, yeah, they look really easy. I'm like, okay. And then you know what? This one's only got... It looks like it's got like 30 parts, but they're all big. They're really big, and it's just like 2 sides of the body, 2 sides of the head, 2 sides of the leg, the upper leg, the lower leg, and then the bits that go inside of it.
Yeah, the only thing that's missing is the nose now. Doraemon is built.
Oh,
he's simple.
You dripped his nose?
Yeah, it's the nose. Nose/tail, so...
Oh, same part.
Yeah,
wow, alright, that's multi-part.
Yeah, they use 2 of the same part. So I just need to figure out where that bit has dropped.
Okay. Can't be too far, man.
Be careful when I'm emptying a spool.
Yeah. XB1. Oh, so it's this part here.
This isn't the first time this has happened. This happened with the RX-78 too as well.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Man. Why are you having trouble finding it? Just because the office isn't
because
clean?
it's tiny. It's a tiny little red.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. If that has fallen in this bag, I'm not going to find it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Right, all the contents out of this bag in a pile, and then put it back in.
Out she comes.
Yep.
So what beverage are you doing with this tonight? Because I know you and you'd have one.
Birthday adventure. Mythmaker's Supercart GP. Wii games. I didn't even realise I had kicking about in this bag. I have Dragon Soup Dark Fruit Punch.
Dragon Soup?
Yeah. It's,
the fuck is Dragon Soup? Is it like a Red Bull thing?
It's illegal, basically. It's an energy drink with alcohol in it.
It's illegal. Is it really?
Yeah. I'm surprised they're allowed to sell it in the UK. Basically, that's like a bar fight waiting to happen.
A bar fight waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's one of those fashionable drinks people drink.
Oh.
What the fuck is this? A wood chime?
You farting?
What is
it's your house? So that's that piece. That's obviously his tail went together first. It's a nice looking tail.
Cable and Deadpool.
Apparently it took me that long to put two pieces together because I sanded them. That's what I mean. It takes a while. X8215, XB4. Okay.
I'm never going to find this nose. I'm going to have to make my own nose.
You'll find it.
Going into
when you vacuum the room eventually, it'll go clink up the vacuum.
They're like 3+. This build for kids 3+. A kid 3 years old is going to eat this part and be like...
Yeah, I wouldn't let my son is 5 this year. And I stuffed Doraemon's nose up my nose. It's gone,
dear, you'll just have to wait for it to come out naturally.
Uh-huh. Okay. One side of the nub. What I like is these are really soft plastics. When you go to do the like,
Doraemon's gonna be without a nose. I'll just take it out of his ass and just. Whenever I'm displaying one side, I'll just hide the other side. In all seriousness,
you can do that. Eventually. Well, some of the SDs they take it. That's what's going to happen because they only give you stickers for the front side things. Do you have a picture of how it looks when it's done? I do have a picture of how it looks when it's done.
Oh, the nose has a different kind of hole on it. You can't use the ass on the nose.
Oh, does it? That's what it's going to look like when it's done. It's the war horse. So that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Thanks for coming out, Ian Bison. But yeah, I take my time with these because I like doing them. So I file down the nubs and things. I feel like it goes together a lot better when you do that. So yeah, this is my first stream of doing this kind of thing. So if the setup doesn't really work for everyone, then I'll try and figure something else out. But it's as good as I can get it in the time frame that I had to set it up. So that's that done, and that piece is going to go. Tail's going to go in there like that. Tail's going to be able to move. It looks like, and that piece goes in there. Yeah, because that's going to be part of a leg or something. Nice. Yeah, nice.
Found it.
You found it?
Yeah. I had to go through everything in the bag, thing by thing. Found my PS4 controller.
All right, so now we're going to get XA216.
Oh, Doraemon is done. It's a pretty nice looking model. Not like the only articulation is the head. It rotates.
If you're able to, you can send me a DM with it, because I have my Discord open on the other screen.
Yeah, I'll press the print screen button, which will save an XSplit screenshot, and then I can just send you that.
Yeah.
It's a nice figurine, but there's no articulation in it. As far as I am aware, the only entry grade figures that have articulation is the Gundams.
X8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of that RX-78 one that we have. There's a new one, like the assault version of it and stuff. It's still an entry grade, but it's yeah, it's not bad.
I'm putting a sticker on and being brave.
No more nubs on that.
Oh, the stickers don't go on very well, do they?
On this one, some do, some don't. Depends on how they do. If it's for eyes, they tend to go on okay. If it's for like armor parts, it's hit and miss. I've noticed. Hopefully that's how the tail's meant to go.
The one for this Doraemon is not going on nicely at all.
Looks like it is. Looks like it just goes down and up. All right, so that's the half of the body done of the horsey. X1, A1 5, and A1 12. So that's this part here.
Oh God, I'm glistening like a rotisserie chicken in this room. It's so warm.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because it's hot for you right now. It's cold for me right now. A1 5.
His eyes are lopsided. God, these stickers are awful.
Some of them are. Some of them are okay, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's kind
really depends. There's one, and it was what? It was 5 and 12. So it's this one.
Let's hop back to the live stream, see if there's anybody new in the chat. Not currently.
Whoop. Lost a part down my crutch. There we go. I got it.
Hopefully it takes you less time to find it than the part I lost there at the start.
No, I got it. There's nowhere for it to really go in this room either. It's only going to go on the floor below me.
I thought that, but then it found the one bag to fall into.
Oh, I got nothing below me though. It's just an empty under the desk.
I'm dripping fierce. I'm sorry, too much information, I know.
Makes you say, "God damn, it's hot."
I feel like I'm gonna get charred, Asnable.
Oh no.
There we go. Stickers are on his eyes. He's not a fantastic figure, but...
You want some, like, filing ASMR? I don't know if it's going to come through.
Discord might noise suppress it. Be a stream.
Yeah, it probably will. No, I've got a suppressor on my mic anyway. So it probably will.
Far from the best figure I've made, but seeing as I've only made 2 figures...
Well, they're only figures as well. They're just statues, basically.
Yeah.
These aren't. The ones I'm doing now are more involved.
Let's see if I can figure Goku out. 38 parts.
Oh, yeah. I reckon you can. Oh, that's the wrong side for that guy. I put it on the wrong side.
It's got big ass parts.
Wow, this horse has like a compartment section and it comes down. Like he folds open like wings, kind of.
I want me to make the...
That's interesting.
The eyebrows and pupils are part of the hair. That's interesting.
See? It kind of like opens. That's weird. Oh, I guess that's for the feet of the SD Gundam that can sit in here.
Oh yeah, it's a horse for an SD Gundam to ride, isn't it? The one you're building.
Yes, it is, yeah. That's why I got 2 of them, because I got a couple of SD Gundams to build. So that's part of the horse. He's mainly done. I just got to get the next part going. So A16, A111 is the next part. A16 and 11.
That sticker...
Where is you?
It's not the Turtle Hermit one, I think that's... Is it the Turtle Hermit one? Yeah, it's not the Whis Beerus one, because that's sort of like almost like a Dreamcast symbol. So the one I've got here is the Turtle Hermit one.
Nice.
Right.
Nice, nice, nice.
It's the piece with the eyebrows.
Not too many parts. These ones are pretty much falling off the runs without much filing needed. Or much fucking twisting, actually, to get them off the runs. One of them fell off before I even moved it.
A1, 2. A1, 4. A1, 4 and A1, 2. Connect there. That's nice and easy.
Right.
Okay. A1, 7. That's it. Yeah. It's literally the pupils.
Really?
Yeah. Wow, the way they've put this together is almost like when you're building a Gundam. It's such a weird choice of like the pupils and the eyebrows are part of the hairpiece. That's so wild.
Hell.
Yeah. So if I add A18, which is the face, I should already have a Goku head. Like, already.
This is wild. This horse, like, comes apart and shit. As in, most Bandai ones never need filing well that I've built. Yeah, I'd like to do it anyway, just to get the nubs completely flat. But, yeah, a lot of the smaller ones have so far not needed anything much. So I'm guessing that can come out. Oh yeah, it just needs a little bit of coercing. Yeah, there you go. They come out like that. To put the other Gundam on to sit on it. That's neat. And I guess it just comes forward, snaps back together. Yep, there we go. All right, so the next part is the horse's head. So it's XB3, XA2. So XB is this part, so it's going to be one of these. XB3, it's this part here. Yeah, these things are all snapping off relatively easy. Even with the entry grade RX-78, it didn't come off as easy. I still had to snip a few bits of it. More specifically, the weapon parts. They didn't come off as easy. So it's that part there. XA2. So
XA2.
XA2 18. XA2 18. It's this part here.
Why isn't that one clipping as well?
Why isn't it clopping?
Okay, just for you saying that, I'm just going to go ahead and use it as is. It goes into the back of the head.
Still have to get like the little burrs out of the. Even if they come off all right, still have to get the burrs out.
Oh man, I need to come up with a good cooling method for this room.
You could always get yourself one of those little mini portable aircons.
That's definitely an option.
Yeah. Hey, Echo Techno. Hey, Gun Sushi.
Hey, Sushi.
I'm building a horse.
Hey, Acid. How's it going?
All
right. This one connects to the front. Oh wow, it gives me multiple layers of hair. That really is like a really convincing Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan hairstyle.
Is that?
Yeah.
Hey everyone. Yeah, hey.
That's kind of neat. I built that head. That's cool. Right. Body.
Gonna give him the horsey tuft of see-through hair. It's looking pretty schmicko. What do you reckon? So that's going to go, I guess it goes on one side. This horse is going to be very poseable, actually. More than I thought it would be.
These are the two.
That's one side of the horse head. And I guess I just do the other side now, which is the XA220. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Right. Start building the torso, I guess. Whew.
Hell yeah.
Is this?
But it's way more involved than Doraemon.
This is easier than the Gundam one, definitely. Just because the parts are massive.
Bigger?
You can see Goku's big ass.
Yeah, same with the horse.
In this massive part.
What's funny is the one SD Gundam that I did, the Cleopatra one, had so many little parts for the armor. The armor is like in like 20 pieces. So it really wasn't. I would say the RX was less involved.
Well, they look simple, but those SD Gundams are pretty fancy.
Yeah, some of them are. Like the last order that just came in. Can't wait to get that one together because it's basically a full Gundam, but it's just smaller and it's got a lot of wing parts and stuff. Because I couldn't get hold of a Gundam wing proper size Gunpla because it just went in stock. And so I got one of the SD versions of them.
Build front and back, it says.
Okay. Nice. That horse, bit of articulation now on that horse is pretty cool. The head moves, the leg moves, and then it opens up for them to ride it in the middle there. I won't do it again because it's a pain to get out all the time. Anyway, that's coming together pretty nicely. What's next? XB2. So this shield part.
So that's going to put a sticker down on like a plastic model that's not flat, so it like gets all these creases in the sticker.
The stickers usually have cuts in them, so when they go over like curved parts,
I think it's meant to crease because it's like the crease of clothing.
Some parts are meant to crease, yes. Do you have a favorite Gundam anime series? I am a bit of a fake Gundam fan. I'm only just getting into it now. I started with Gunpla, so this is like my first entry into Gundam. I am watching, and it's going to sound a bit of a poser-ish thing, but I'm watching the, it's called, what's it called?
Isn't it Build Fighters Try you're watching?
Yeah, Build Fighters Try, where they actually build Gunpla and fight with them in like a virtual reality type thing. It's cool. I like it. There's only 25 episodes, so I'll probably be done with it soon. I'm like 80 in, which is unusual for me. I tend to not watch a lot of anime, not because of any reason. I just don't get time to, or if I do, it's something that the kids don't care about. They care about this. I actually like it, so they can watch it with me. The armor's more parts, so it's in a few colors to add the effect to part. Yeah, exactly. But the armor was more involved than the whole of the last RX 7-8, which was fucking not that bad anyway.
That looks
it was actually really well put together.
Got a Goku torso.
Yeah, no. Comes out nice though. Right, so that's shield done. It goes on the front. It just clips right on the front.
And left arm. I apologize to the people who are watching my stream because there's a definite visible droplet of sweat on my instructions where I'm tripping.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, so
that's coming together pretty nicely, actually. This blue and the white. I'm so glad I chose to get both horses because I feel like the black and the red's probably not going to be as nice.
A217.
And the white was definitely my second choice, but I really, yeah, it's really, really cool. Although the shield does stop the horse from putting his head down, so oh no, it doesn't. It goes to where the shield is. 25. Yeah, okay. I have 3 UK DVD releases of Gundam Wing, which I think was the only Gundam series to air on national British TV. Yeah, I think it was. Oh well, no. It should have been. It was the first. I know that, but the rest, I don't know. I also have a Gundam movie which I haven't gotten used to watching yet. Yeah, Gundam Seed did in the UK. Yeah, I thought the rest would have after Gundam Wing, but Gundam Wing was definitely the first like English and Australian entry to Gundam. I know. I was reading up on where to start watching the stuff, and everyone was like, "Well, Gundam Wing was the first in Britain." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll skip that." But I'll get. No, I looked up what all the shows were, and then I saw there was one about Gunpla. I was like, "Oh, actually," and they're available on YouTube. They're actually available on YouTube to watch. I tried to get into Gundam Seed. Yeah, I tried to get into Gundam at the time, but it was difficult. It was just not something I used to. But I want to give it another chance. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, did Gundam Seed Destiny air too? It probably did. It probably did, and they all would have aired in Australia. They all would have aired on a channel called SBS. Which is where all the Asian shows go. So, we're up to the legs.
To answer your question, Sushi, I got this kit from Hobby Link Japan directly. A Japanese website. You pay the Japanese prices for products, but the shipping and tax is where they get you. It still works out cheaper on a lot of the rarer kits.
But if you do a big bundle, it's it's worth
and stuff that's just hard to get in the West. That's easier to get on.
Yeah, for sure. Like I have the Xenoblade Siren. It'll be here today, actually.
Yeah,
at some point.
it's a sexy kit. I look forward to seeing you build it over the next several months.
It's gonna take me months with the way I do this shit. One part fell off, so I'm just gonna put that aside. So what do I need now? XA 110, XA 213. Okay. XA 110. Where is 10? XA 110. Nice, that's his part. Destiny didn't too. No. Well, okay. I'll tell you that right now. Destiny, lots of the Gundam shows are actually available on YouTube. They actually do just put them on YouTube, which is really cool. I don't know why they do that, but they do that. And then it's X8213, which is one of these ones.
Yeah, hand back on. There we go.
There's 4 of these. Does this say times whatever? No, it's just going to go through them all individually, even though they all have the same number. I'll just get one at a time then, shall I? And then I need XB5.
That's pretty cool. I got a full Goku bust already. I just need to build the legs and shoes.
Gundam Wing was the only Gundam series that was mainstream in the UK. Well, it was the first. It was the one that everyone sort of saw, I guess. I remember loads of Gundam Wing toys in places. Yeah. Yeah, Woolies and that definitely had Gundam Wing toys. And I remember seeing it at the time, and my friends were into it, but I was way too into Power Rangers when I noticed Gundam Wing. Way too into Power Rangers.
I know Gundam was on Cartoon Network. A lot of kids at primary school were into it. I wish I was into it at the time, but I was more of a Sonic guy, so I was watching like.
I'm into mechs though. It's really strange that I was never into Gundam, because like I'm into mechs.
I tried.
And like that's a big part of why I like Metal Gear.
Yeah, I tried to get into Gundam, but the thing is, I didn't know where to start. By the time I wanted to get into it, I was a teenager, and there was like so many Japanese games and junk. I didn't really know where to begin.
Well, I had that. The whole thing with me was like it was anime, right? And anime was kind of like it was nowhere near mainstream at the time, and like not here, it wasn't as accepted. So like I didn't watch it because none of my friends were watching it because it was like, well, why would you watch that? So I don't know. I was one of those kids that cared about that. I don't care anymore as an adult. I was
lucky. Sonic X got me back into anime. Yeah.
Well, first, okay, it was like us on Toonami, yeah. It's Gundam Wing mainstream Australia, yeah. Gundam Wing, we got whatever Britain got basically back in the 90s, 80s and 90s and 2000s. If Britain had it and it was big, chances are we had it. So we had Dragon Ball, we had all that stuff, but it was on cartoon morning TVs before school, and there was 2 channels to watch. One had Scooby-Doo and one had Dragon Ball, and I was like, I'm not watching Dragon Ball. Why would I watch Dragon Ball? So yeah, I never grew up with it is wrong, but I never grew up into it.
Yeah, I think that's more getting
accurate. Yeah.
So, I mean, I grew up with Dragon Ball on and Gundam on like Cartoon Network and Toonami and stuff. It's just.
But what's funny was Pokemon was on the channel after Dragon Ball, so I had to switch back to that channel to get to Pokemon, and Pokemon was widely accepted. So, you take them as you get them. But yeah, it was one of those things. Is that going to go through that hole? Oh, no, that goes in there. No, that is like that. I guess that goes through the hole and goes into that. Yeah, there you go. That goes in there, that goes in there. But New Zealand was very censorship heavy. No, Australia is not New Zealand, but the fact that Power Rangers was banned in New Zealand makes me good. Well, Power Rangers was banned in New Zealand because they were shooting it in New Zealand. So kids went and actually replicated parts of their show in the same areas with buildings and stuff like that and became a nuisance.
That's funny.
So
I didn't know
that. Because it was shot, the later series was shot in New Zealand, so it became a nuisance, basically. I do have 4 of the 90s wing kits that UK got. They're really rough compared to the kits. The early kits, fuck me dead. I've seen some of them. Actually, I saw some of them on the weekend. I went to a modeling expo, which is funny timing. Like all this shit, I get into all this shit right as like everything's coming out for me. Anyway, went to a modeling expo and bought a few Gundam there actually because there was some that I hadn't seen in store online. And there was a whole bunch of people selling pre-owned kits. And there was a lot of old stuff there, and I was like, I don't want to buy them. I saw a Bubblegum Crisis kit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'd never even seen that before. It was from the 80s or whatever. So, but it was like in this brown box with like a little image on the front, and it was like this model that you just, it's like 3 pieces.
Crisis series on DVD. I think it's
say 1, 2.
One of the later ones.
Oh yeah. XA12, brilliant. That's the part that fell off, so I can use it now.
Okay, where am I?
To my knowledge, but the first season and half of the second season of Power Rangers in New Zealand before it was banned. Oh no, I believe they had all of the Power Rangers up until like more recent ones, and it was then banned early on in that season. They haven't had it since like the piratey one, if that makes sense. To anyone?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's still banned there though. Even I know they have the toys there and stuff because I see people talk about them online. They might not have banned the toys. A lot of stuff was banned in New Zealand from violent video games. Yeah, because they had a government that was, we'll do whatever Australia does, but then we'll take it to the next level to show that we're superior. That's what New Zealand does all the time. So if we ban something or we talk bad about something, they'll just ban it and then hope that we do the same thing. But we don't usually. We don't ban everything. We only ban if it's like grotesque as fuck. And then it's not even violent. It's more sorry, it's not the sexual content, it's the violent content. Or any kind of drug-related content that's for a reward. There you go. There's a horsey leg. One horsey leg. It's put together, boys. I guess that's one part of that. So I'm building now the armor that goes around this leg. So I need XA17.
So that connects.
XA17, that's this one.
Got him. Hey, Johnny.
The wing that I have is class 9. High grade, but these it could be counted by master grade by size. I painted it like gold because I felt like it. Nice. And then I need XA13. How's the angle on the stream? I couldn't really get the camera from behind me, but is this enough to see what I'm doing and all that? Let me know, because I'll improve it if I can. I only need a small little file on these parts. But they only need like 1 or 2 light brushes with the file to get completely flat, which is cool.
Oh, man. Getting real sweaty.
Sweating balls?
Yeah.
Sweating balls.
Yeah, sweating.
Man, life must be grim living in New Zealand and having a government that's censorship. Well, okay, here's the thing. So, because we're so close, shipping to them is free most of the time from Australia. So what they'll do, if anything's banned, they'll just get it from us. So it really doesn't affect them much. So you could get a brand new release game, pretty much the same price you would have paid for it in New Zealand, with free shipping. You just got to wait for it. And a lot of places here, if you do pre-orders, they'll send them out to New Zealand before it's out, so you'll get it on release day. Like, they're not really hindered too much by it. It's just what's available free to them in their country at the time.
Getting this Goku to stand is difficult.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How does this go? This goes like that. But it doesn't. What the fuck? Right hind leg. So that was the 4 legs. So that's not this part, actually. That's another part altogether. Right. So that's a different thing. So this is XA217 that I didn't get together. XA217. Must be its own thing. Yeah, it's just its own leg. Standard. So it's not like illegal for New Zealanders to... No, they can grey import. Same with us. Like, Manhunt's banned here, but we can grey import it. They don't ban it. It's just not rated. So what they do is they just don't rate them. So their class is not rated. And there is a law in Australia saying if something's not rated or unrated, it can't go for sale at retail. So effectively banning it, right? But it's not actually a ban on it. It's just... you can't buy it here because it's not rated. It doesn't have a rating. So to get around that, you can grey import, and it doesn't matter because you're an adult importing it likely with a credit card. You know, all's peachy.
Still not
So
sure
there's
about
the
that.
hind leg.
Doraemon's eyes.
You want to redo the stickers?
Yeah.
This is why people paint them, and this is why people do the transfers, because sometimes the stickers are not great. When it comes to Gunpla kits, I never saw any in store since like 2002 with those wing kits that had to wait until like 2017. Dude, I have stores. I have stores I can walk into, and I know that's pretty fortunate because a lot of people don't. So that's his leg. That's his back leg, by the way. Back leg looks like a chicken wing. That's one leg, one front, one back leg done. So I'm guessing I have to just repeat that, which I will after this sip of Sprite. Not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor, they can sponsor. Imagine being sponsored by Coke. That'd be sick.
Dude, I'd take Guinness sponsored by Smart Water. That's my dream.
Sponsor. You can probably get a sponsorship from Guinness. You'd be drunk
Guinness
every stream.
Drunk Gunpla stream sounds
Guinness.
like a really bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm drinking alcohol right now, but it's...
Sponsor you with the cans. Have you had Guinness from a can?
Oh. Where does the...
Baker.
I'm missing a
Guinness
sticker
from a can.
On Goku. I haven't put his front sticker on.
Yeah, the stickers.
There we go.
What front sticker? He doesn't have a chest sticker, does he?
He does. He has the badge on his chest and he has the badge on his back. And they're now both on. But no articulation on this.
As long as it's just a fucking badge. K19.
But the anime legends are ready to do battle with the evil. The Gundam.
Hell yeah.
The Doraemon and Goku.
So like 2017, all ones I found was a Tony Chopper Mecha Combiner kit set and Cell Dragon. Yeah, the ones that they... Yeah. Well, for the longest time, I never really looked into it. But like, EB sold the Pokemon kits, right? And I bought one for a video with the wife, and we just never really got around to doing it. And it sat in my garage for 2 years. It was a Dragon Knight and Charizard kit. And it just sat there. And then we started talking about Gunpla and stuff, and I was like, oh, I have one of those kits. It's the Pokemon one. It's the Namco, the Bandai kit. And like, fuck it, I'll make it. See if I like it. If I like it, then I might get in the Gunpla. That's where it all went wrong. So I did like it. It was very cool. And I was like, well, if the Gundams go together very similarly, then similarly, I can see where the appeal is for that. And they do. Very much so. I'd say the SD kits are very much the same as the Pokemon kits that you find. And there's so many of those Pokemon kits, even at like EB Games and stuff, they carry them. They all carry those kits. They even carry the Dragon Ball ones sometimes.
I'm gonna have to think about going to bed soon. I'm zonked.
Yeah?
Didn't take anywhere near as long to build these as I thought it would.
Are you done with the Goku?
Yeah, I'm just posing them at the moment.
Oh, I see.
I'm doing some posing photography and video with them.
Oh, hell's yeah. So I need the other part now, the XA11. XA11. I'm not too far off this.
Gundam doesn't articulate as much as I think it does. He articulates, but not enough for me to do like a leaping pose. Not without a...
Yeah, he does.
Not without like a thing to hold him up.
Oh no, you'll need a stand for really cool poses. And that's one thing I haven't bought because nobody had them in. I couldn't pick, like, if I could pick them up in my hand, I would have bought stands on the weekend, but no one had stands there. Well, okay, I lied. There was some metal frame stands, and they wanted like $40.
I can put him in a bullshit pose by resting him on Goku's leg.
Yeah, you can do it. Clip, clip, clip together. I got one more leg to go. One more leg to go, and I think this horse is actually done.
How much was the Doraemon one? Oh, about £8 or something before.
Yeah, they're usually like
PlayStation tax.
Australian $15 or something
the
like that.
entry level
So they're
kits
not...
are dirt cheap.
Yeah.
HLJ.
8, 4, and 2 XA2. Yeah, I'm pretty done, dude. Like, I don't have any parts left. This horse is going to be done. At the same time, pretty much you're done. I did my 1 in the same time you did your 2. But I've been filing and stuff. So like, it doesn't take me too much longer, I guess. But there's definitely less parts here than your Goku. That's for damn sure. How many parts was Goku? Like 30 something?
38. 38 parts.
28.
38.
Yeah. 38.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like,
and
it was about 20.
Doraemon was 13 parts.
Yeah, because he just literally goes together.
So does Goku for the most part.
Some kits come with simpler stands with full ones paying $8. Yeah, I just didn't see any of the Bandai stands at the show, and I just haven't bothered to order any online. But I should order. I'm gonna want. I mean, one of my kits, the what's her face, the only anime girl one that I have at the moment, she comes with a stand. So
yeah,
it's probably enough.
My Koyomi Takanashi, I think, comes with a stand. Or a base that you stand her on. Shishibe Shion comes with a stand.
You got Shion. See, that's the thing.
Gun Girl
on the weekend,
Lady,
I almost bought her.
Commander Bianca comes with a stand, I think.
I think all of the Build Fighters ones, I think they all come with stands.
Oh, nice. They come with stands, like, so you don't have to be a stan, because they already have one.
Yeah. Nah, like that show, bro. Like, I'm gonna end up probably buying all the Gundam from that show. I can just see it now because they all have their own special Gundam, like Gunplas, because it's all about building them, right? And I want the burning one with the fucking see-through parts on it.
Oh yeah, well, I like the original Burning Gundam from Mobile G Gundam. It's quite similar to the one from Fighters.
I dropped the part on the floor. First time that happened. It's gonna happen many, many times.
Yeah, Acid confirms that the Build Fighters all come with stands.
Yeah, I figured. Because I've only got 1 so far. You've got 2, I think, of the Build Fighters.
I got a Build Fighter and I got a Build Diver.
Yeah, I'll say I class them as the same kind of
technically
setup.
Different sets.
I bet they both come with stands though.
Yeah.
All right, that is the horse and 4 legs. I think that is all we need to build a horse. Let's see. Or should we fuck this bit up somehow? Front leg. Front leg. Front leg.
Does Mobile Doll Sarah come with a stand? Because she's technically a character, not a Gundam. But she's also technically a Gundam, not a character.
Well, so
she's both.
Yeah. So's the one that I have.
Spoilers
it's technically a character, not a Gundam.
Spoilers for divers,
Hey, look at the horse is cool. Look at my horse. Yeah, he's very cool. I like him. And I've got the black one to build as well. He is very, very cool. And I think if you look at the paperwork, that comes with... Oh, that thing's to put it on a stand. So it looks like he's got a dick, dude.
Have you built
I forgot about that bit.
God damn, dude.
What's that?
Have you built a Gundam penis?
Yeah, it looks like the horse has a dick. Is it a normal horse?
Dude.
Nice gun horse. Yeah, it's a gun. It is a gun horse. It's called a SDW Heroes Warhorse Night World version. My little Gundam, my little Gundam. It literally looks like a dick, but it folds away.
My little Gundam.
Look at the dick. That's so funny. I get this for a stand. I get that. Yeah, ACB 4B stand. So this is the stuff you can do with the horse. You can, I'll get the horse out of the way for a second. You can take him apart in the middle. He comes apart. You can put the other Gundam on the horse itself. Certain ones only, though, because there's the Heroes Night Strike Gundam, the Unicorn Gundam, and the Robin Hood Gundam specifically.
The way I've shot
Arthur
this,
Gundam,
it almost looks professional.
Yeah, they come. It comes with a little extra piece. So there's one extra piece that I didn't break off, and that's XA214, and that's for one of the Gundam, so that it sits on it better. So I'm just going to snap that one piece off and leave it in the box, and the rest of these runs I'll just chuck because they're empty, so they can go away. But this run I'll keep because it has a piece on it.
That is fucking cool.
Robo horse with a Robocock. Yeah, it's the same with the black version. Yeah, it would be. Most SD Gundams will fit on the horse. Yeah, they should, but specifically there's a setup for a couple of different of the Gundam because they obviously have different armor that doesn't fit when it's on the horse. So it tells you to like move his legs and use the part, and then there's an extra part, extra bit here that I need to clip on, and yeah. And then down here, it's like, use the XA214 part to snap it into their armor set or something. So, depending on who you put on, it might not fit. But it should.
What should I do with the rest of this time?
I don't know. I was going to build both of the horses, but I think that might be a bit boring to watch two of the same kit. I do have an SD Gundam. I just don't know how involved those ones are because I haven't fucking... haven't built them yet.
I suppose I can show off.
How long have I been streaming?
That I've got.
Someone do exclamation mark uptime. I want to know how long I've been streaming for.
Oh, I've been streaming
probably
for
isn't
like
too
51
long.
minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably only an hour.
Yeah. I suppose I can show off the kits I got. I got a Volks X Blue Knight arriving tomorrow. That I don't think I'm going to build. I think I'm just going to hold on.
They're coming tomorrow.
See if he makes a good bargaining chip. Got my doll Sarah here.
Yeah, I might just get my rest of my kits and show them off. What I've got to go through as well. But you do yours. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, mobile doll Sarah's pretty cool. Can't wait to build this.
Yeah, I'm jelly of Sarah. I can't find her and stuff.
She's fucking cute. I'm not gonna lie, she's so cute, man. I just want to cuddle her.
Did you watch the pilot trailer for a cancelled show called Doozy Bots? No, I didn't. I never heard of it.
Build both versions, the humanoid and the robot parts, and then you can swap them out. But then, depending on if you want,
you have to get two of them.
Sarah, you don't end up with two models. You end up with two sets of body parts, and then you can slot in the ones you want.
Right. I'm just gonna go grab the rest of my boxes. I'll be back in a second.
So in theory, you can have part of a human body and part of a robot body.
Put this baby away.
Sort of mix and match.
Put the little horsey away.
Are you familiar with Doozy Bots? I am not. Up until just now, I've never even heard of them. Winning Fumina looks so cool. Excited for this one. So many parts. And her armor becomes an SD Gundam. If you don't want her armor on, you can build it into a separate SD Gundam. So many parts. God, this is terrifying. She's definitely going to be.
Here are the SD Gundams that I have to build still. There is the Heroes Arsene or Arsene, I guess it is. Oh, you can see how much they cost. There you go.
Becomes a separate
$15. Gundam. But there's that one, and he kind of looks like that.
You can get her in like the Zero Suit Samus style.
Yeah. So I've got him to build. That'll be on stream.
They're showing her parts on top of the sort of SD Gundam parts. Her head on like the chibi body. Yeah. Oh fuck! I didn't know.
Can you do that as well? Can you?
That's hot.
And I've got the Benjamin version 2 Gundam. He box looks like that. He looks like that. He's like a. The reason I got him is because he's a fucking pirate. Legit, he's a pirate Gundam. He's cool. And he comes with the very detailed sword, but that's probably stickers. I have the other horsey. That's the black and red horse. Obviously, you know what that looks like. It's going to look like that. I have. These are the big kits now.
She comes with an entire fucking novel's worth of instructions.
Yeah, they will do.
Koyomi.
This one's not.
Whew.
These ones are not sealed, so I can actually open these and show you what's inside them.
All the colors
here
that you
is
paint on top of her and
Taito Sakai's mobile suit. Is Hyper Gianco. It literally is going to look like her. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably blurred. I'll try.
Oh, is that Bianca?
Because these are bigger kids.
The lady with the childbearing hips.
There you go. She's actually quite slim without the 2 armor pieces on. It looks like so. Weird.
She looks like she's got childbearing hips in the show.
She's yeah, she's thick. But that's one of the ones. I was actually going to build that today, but I thought, I don't know, man. I looked at the runs and I was like, I haven't even built one on stream yet, and this has like
what's
1, 2, 3, 4,
what's
5,
Shishibe
6 bags.
From? Do we know?
6 bags to do, with like several runs in each bag. So that's that one.
Carleon, maybe.
I have one of these Gundam Age scale models. So I've got the Zadra. He looks cool. I like the look of him. That's what he's going to look like.
I don't get too excited, guys. I'm just reading through the documentation on Shishibe Shion, and it says she's 16. So no photography, please.
They're all 16, I think.
No photography, please. Thank
you. I have the Metal Garurumon. He is one of the Figure Rise Standards series, and he seems like he's going to be an okay build. He's only got 2, 3 bags with 4 runs, I think, different runs, and there's only like 3 stickers. So, and they're just for the eyes and the inside the mouth, I think it is. But he's going to look like that. So he's going to look quite sick. I might build him next, actually. Go with the 4-legged theme. And then these are the ones I picked up on the weekend because I was at the show. Yeah, Digimon. That was like hidden under a shelf at my local toy store.
Is that Garurumon?
Like I was looking at all the Gundam. Yeah, Metal Garurumon.
That one looks sick.
It looks fucking. It looks cool. I have a shelf display of mostly SD Gundam, I'll say, because it's obviously cheap for them to get in. And there's a couple of bigger ones, and there's Pokemon kits and the Dragon Ball kits and the My Hero Academia kits that are everywhere. And I was like, hey, looking through, and I did my trick that I did the other day because I went there and I got the Crash Bandicoot 4 figures, and they had all of them except one, which was under the shelf. So I looked under the shelf where the Gunpla were, and I found Metal Garurumon. So fucking snapped him up.
Someone
I have not seen him since.
That for later, because I had that happen.
Absolutely.
I was in B&M Bargains, and there was an Amy Rose figurine as part of a Sonic set, and I'm like, I want that figure. And it wasn't there amongst the...
There happens a lot.
Looked on the shelf underneath, amongst the Mario toys. There she was.
Yeah, at this toy store, it's very easy to shove shit under the shelf and come back later for it, because... Yeah, so I got the Swedish Gundam, yes, because it is a very feminine, normal Gundam-looking thing. So it's Neo Sweden
like
Mobile Fighter Nobel.
She's from Mobile Fighter G Gundam as well, originally.
Yeah, this is what she looks like. Hard to see because it's mostly white packaging. Oh, there you go. There's a black one. She looks very cool, and I very much like the look of her, so I snapped her up. This was at the show. They had 2 feminine Gundams, and then they had the Shion that Aiko has. And I was like, oh, do I get the Shion who's the same price as both of these, or these separately? And the guy was like, I don't have any more of these, but I have
You made the right choice.
Lots of Shion.
For sure.
Yeah. So she's not too bad either. She's only got 4 bags and 5 runs. Yeah. Lots of little bits in the last packet of run.
In his box.
Her hair takes up most of the fucking box and makes the box bigger than it needs to be. Her hair is big. Although it looks like she has a stand. She does have a stand. Two stands, to be precise by the looks of it. Got both versions of that kit? Yeah, very cool kit. Picked it up because it was in my hand and they didn't have any more in stock. And I hadn't seen it before. And I've been looking at it a lot. The last kit I picked up for now, I have more on the way, but the last kit I picked up for now is the Farseer Age Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Age kit. And the reason I picked this one up, because again, it's a feminine looking Gundam. It has a stand and it has like this unique look to it. It's like a very alien looking one. It looks cool. I just like the way that
I'm going to close my stream off, but I'm going to stay in the call for a little while longer.
It's a stand. You get 2 figures in one. Okay, cool. Cool.
All right, take care,
What are you going to do?